Hello Artsy! Let's make some back to basic cell phone pouch. This pattern is made flexible so you can adjust the stitches depending on the size of your project. Also, using a bulkier yarn makes you do it in one sitting. In this tutorial, I am using an 8-ply milk cotton yarn and 4.5mm hook, so I'm able to do it in less than an hour. If you have your materials ready, grab your hook and then let's start. For our foundation chain, we have to know first the width of our phone because we're gonna start crocheting this project from the bottom to the top. So take note when creating the number of chains on the foundation chain, it should be of the same width of the bottom of your cell phone, considering also the thickness of your phone. So you have to take note of the number of chains. For my case, I had to make 15 chains so that it would fit the cell phone that I am using for this project. So you could measure it like this so that you would know if you need to like add or deduct the number of chains in order to come up with the correct width of your phone case. So go ahead and measure your phone to know the number of foundation chains for your project before we start with round 1. Now that you know your foundation chain, so to start round 1.A, we have to chain 1, which will serve as our turning chain. And then on the second chain from the hook, we're gonna make a single crochet. And then we're gonna do a single crochet across all the chains except for the last chain, because on the last chain we should make 3 single crochets as we turn on the other part of your foundation chain. So go ahead and make those single crochet across. Make sure to tag your work so it won't curve and it will stay flat. And then when you reach the last chain, so we have to do 3 single crochets on the same chain as we sort of turn our work on the other side. So this is how it looks like after this single crochet across. Now we are going to turn our work. So to do that, on that very last chain, we need to make 3 single crochets. And as you do this 3 single crochets again, you can slightly turn your work going to the other side of your foundation chain. So this is how it looks like after round 1.1A. Now on the round 1.B, we are also going to make single crochets on the other side of the chain, and then on the last stitch we are going to make an increase. So go ahead and find those other side of your chains and do the single crochets. Also on my work, I normally include or hide the smaller yarn or the yarn from the beginning foundation chain. Then you could remove it as you prefer. So go ahead and make those single crochets across, and then I'll let you see how it looks like at the end. So when you're on your end stitch, you have to make an increase. So once you're done, all you have to do is make a slip stitch. So slip stitch on the beginning, single crochet like so. That's the end of round 1.B. Okay, so this is how it looks like after round 1. On the succeeding rounds, we will do it on a continuous single crochet, so no need to slip stitch and chain 1. So continue doing the single crochet around all of your stitches from the previous round until you reach the desired length of your phone pouch. Again, for rounds 2 onwards, you can make a continuous single crochet. We only did the initial chain 1 only as the start of round 2. But for round 3 onwards, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it should be a continuous single crochet, which means at the end of each round, you don't have to slip stitch and chain 1. By the end of each round, you just have to continue doing the single crochet on the next stitch that you will see for the round. So go ahead and continue making the single crochets until you slowly build the base or the body of your phone pouch. Once you notice that your stitches are slightly tightening, you can fold your work inwards as you crochet along, just like so. And then this is how it looks like at the end of round 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you may opt to fit your phone from time to time so that you would know if you need to change the tension on your stitches. So here's how it looks like halfway through. And then here's how it looks like after certain rounds. Again, don't hesitate to fit your phone from time to time to know if you already have the desired length of the body of your phone pouch. So for this case, I still have to add, I think, around 3 to 4 stitches before I start with the edging. Now this is how it looks like after the additional rows that I have added, and I'm going to fit again my phone on how it looks like. So I'd like to fit it this way. You may opt to add more stitches if you want to do it longer than your phone, but for me it's of the same size. So now we're going to start with the edging. So to start with, we have to chain 1 and then make long single crochet across. So let me show you how to make the long single crochet. So first start with chain 1, and then on the next stitch, instead of inserting your hook on the stitch from the previous round, what we're gonna do is insert our hook on the 2 rounds lower. So that's why it's called long single crochet, because we're not gonna make the single crochets on the immediate previous round, but we're gonna make the single crochet or insert our hook 2 rows down. So it's like doing the single crochet on the stitch of the 2 rows previous to our current row. So this is how it looks like. You will have a more lengthy single crochets versus the regular ones. So this is how it looks like at the end of the long single crochet across round. It gives us a more stiff and more firm edging. Now to finish the phone pouch, we are going to make slip stitches across our work. So for the last round, all we have to do is make slip stitches across all of our long single crochet. So make sure to loosely do the slip stitch, because if you do it tightly, you might be able to find your phone pouch to be smaller, and then you might find it hard to fit your phone inside your phone pouch. So this is how it looks like as you go along the slip stitches. It gives you a more defined edge. So go ahead and continue doing the slip stitch until the end of the row. And once you reach the end of the row, all you have to do is fasten off and then weave your yarn ends. So this is how it looks like at the end of the edging round. If you can see, there's a more depth and texture at the edge of our phone case versus ending it with our regular single crochet. This is totally optional, but if I were you, I would finish my project this way. So that's it. You may want to fit your phone again if it's okay now. So thank you so much. I hope to see your work. Feel free to tag me on Instagram or Facebook so I would be able to see your version of this back to basic phone pouch. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you would be updated on our next crochet project. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.